Hello, Cardinals. We're going to be talking about a student sheet 4.3 today. We're going to be focusing on modeling stress on Earth's interior, and you're also going to be using your textbook. You'll find the information on textbook here. You're going to start on page 86. Okay, so I wanted to lead you through this. We have a demonstration today, and your science teachers felt as though that demonstration would be better on your Chromebook as opposed to in front of the class. You can see the details, and we can talk about it in a little bit more in depth. You should be able to pause the video as we're working, add some things, draw some things, talk, and then come back and play some more of the video. If you miss something, you can rewind the video and come back. All right. So you're going to be using the textbook to fill in the notes below. And the first thing you start with step 4, the terms brittle and ductile, and then filling those in using textbooks page 86. And then you're going to go to step 5. Earthquake evidence suggests that Earth's interior has layers. And we talked about that yesterday after we watched the video with the S and P waves traveling through the Earth. Scientists have figured out that there's different layers. You'll be using the textbooks page 85 to talk about the lithosphere, and then also draw layers of the Earth in that little box. The demonstration starts here with step 7. We're going to fill in the tape using the 4.3 demo video provided. So it's going to seem kind of weird, but we're actually going to turn a Milky Way. Okay, this is a good old-fashioned Milky Way candy bar. All right. And we're going to turn our Milky Way upside down. So the bottom of the Milky Way here actually becomes the top. And then you have, so that's the chocolate right there. Okay, hold this nice and close. Okay, the chocolate. And then the middle part, if you've ever had a Milky Way, is the nougat. And then below the nougat is the caramel. And then, of course, because it's a candy bar, there's a bottom layer. But we're not going to worry about that bottom layer too much. We're going to worry about the chocolate, the nougat, and the caramel. And so as you look at this, you have to decide if each layer would be brittle or ductile, and then what layer of the Earth that connects to. And then you're also going to draw this right here. So you're going to use this image at the chocolate, the nougat, and the caramel. Don't worry about the bottom. To create a drawing, decide if it's brittle or ductile, and decide which of Earth's layers this best represents. So now you should pause the video and make sure you fill this in completely. Okay. Now that you're back, we're going to move on to the back side of the sheet. All right. What we have here is you need to use the textbook to decide and figure out tensional stress, compressional, and shear stress. There's some diagrams below. And tensional stress occurs when objects are blank and blank. Fill those blanks in using textbooks page 87. And then I'm going to demonstrate the bottom part here, what happens to a Milky Way bar during tensional stress or pulling it apart, compressional, which is pushing it together, or shear, which is sliding them past each other. Okay, so the first one, we're going to pull apart. We're going to take a Milky Way right here. Okay, remember, this is the surface of the Earth, the flat part. Okay, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to pull it apart. Okay, I'm going to pull it apart. Okay, and then you can examine what is left. You've all pulled candy parts before. You have the top part of the surface, then you have this part, and then finally the caramel, you have the nougat. And you can see here what has happened. Okay, just kind of move this around. All right, both sides. Okay. The second one here is compressional. We're going to push this together. I'm going to take this, once again, this is the top part of the Earth, the flat part is. Okay, and I'm going to smush it together. Okay, you can see what happened there. Okay, pulling it apart versus pushing it together. There's the top part of the Earth. What has happened to that? Okay, and the middle parts. All right. And then finally, we're going to go shear where we slide them past each other. So here I have my Earth. I'm going to go two different directions here. All right, that was shear. So once again, tensional, compressional, and shear. You need to fill that chart in below. And then when you get done, you need to fill out step 14. What do you think would happen if you repeated this investigation by using a frozen candy bar? And what would happen if you heated the candy bar? So hope this was helpful. This should lead you through investigation 4.3. If you have any questions, please let your teacher know. And as always, have a great day, Cardinals.